So it turned out the motor wasn't the only thing that had been overheating, because in less than 30 minutes, we totally roasted the Variac.
Yeah, you can get one of those.
All right, cool. That's this whole project. It's
Don't overthink it. That's my
yeah,
job.
dude, it's ridiculous. The replacement Variac I ordered was rated for 30 amps, 10 more than the previous one, and I also added a PC fan on the back to provide some active cooling. I also noticed that the rectifier was getting extremely hot while testing, so I mounted it on a spare heatsink that I found lying around in Peter's shop. Yo! Let's go, baby! It's time to slap some freaking meat. Meat Meter 9001. 3, 2, 1. And we're off to the races. The third stream was off to a very promising start. And not too long after we began, we started knocking down those milestones. Other than a handful of pit stops to adjust the chicken or to change out the snow, it was pretty much driving on autopilot.
Let's go!
All we had to do was wait.
Last player standing.
I knew something was up. Swapping out the backup arm in a desperate attempt to keep this run alive, I pressed on. But I knew that the imprecise drive slot meant that we were running this rig on borrowed time. It wasn't a question of if it'd break, but when.
Well, there's your problem. F in the chat.
Just got a player on the slow field.
Let's take a look at this chicken, all right? Let's see how we've done.
It's still a little rare, not cooked. All right, it's like 2:50 a.m. I'm roasted. Guys, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm too tired, I won't enjoy it. And just as those arms broke, so did I. I wanted more than anything to eat a meal cooked by the power of slaps, and I was gonna do it, no matter the cost. I built a new slapper arm reinforced with steel plates on the sides of the drive slot, and took Peter's suggestion to link the motors together with a belt to double the power output. The dual motor rig can output a maximum of 6 horsepower with a peak current draw of up to 40 amps. Having the motors linked like this should also lighten the load on the primary motor significantly and smooth out the bumps and speed that the rig ordinarily experiences. This is the Meat Beater 9001 truly pushed to the limit. And just as I was about to toss a chicken in there one last time, I realized something. If I'm gonna go to this much effort to cook something with slaps, it might as well be something that I feel comfortable actually eating. So before taking one last stab at cooking a chicken, I decided to try to make myself a fine steak dinner.
Currently, the steak is at 40 degrees C. We still need to get it all the way up to
Spike
60.
down B.
Since we'd already proven we can get meat to well over 40 degrees using a slapper, I took the liberty of using a sous vide bath to get it up to that initial 40-degree temperature. The steak was actually going really well. It seemed that as we just kept slapping away, the temperature kept rising. Somewhere around 48 to 50 degrees, we kind of met a plateau.
I've completely lost confidence in this bag, so we're gonna switch bags.
But sooner rather than later, it started increasing again, and we were back to the race.
30 seconds
My goal was
left.
to have a medium rare steak, and so 60 degrees C was the temperature that I decided to target.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
60 degrees! 60 degrees! We got to 60 freaking degrees! Yes! The steak is done! It's cooked!
10 seconds left.
Oh my God! I mean, all right, let's eat it. All right, hold up. We have some juice. I'm gonna dump that out. Yo, it looks cooked in there. Holy sh! No way! Yo! That is a steak, dude! Wait, whoa. I'm not even playing this up for the camera. Look at this thing. The smell, it smells like steak. No! Oh my gosh, it's got pink in the middle. Holy sh! Look at that! It's time to take a bite. Full disclosure, I got about the toughest piece of meat I could, reasoning that the slapper would like beat the life out of it. So appearance-wise, it looks kind of almost like soft. It feels kind of soft. Man, I can't believe I am eating something that came off the slapper. Honestly,
Enemy spotted B.
Yeah, the texture is pretty bad. It basically tastes like you've been chewing it for a minute already, but if you can get past that, it actually tastes pretty good. I can't believe it. Yeah, that's a friggin' steak. It's a really bad steak. Holy cow.
The steak having proven to be a resounding success, I was cautiously optimistic for our avian alternative. I ran the slapper as hard as I could, sustaining a minimum temperature of 55 degrees for almost 90 minutes. But despite nearly 2 months of work, the rig still broke before I was able to fully cook it. At least that's what I thought until I was editing this video.
I'm looking at the what? We cooked it. Yes, baby.
Yes! We cooked it! We cooked it!
I'm selecting that.
One enemy remaining.
That's right. After double checking the
Last player standing.
The big reason I didn't eat it is because due to a break in the balloon, the chicken got contaminated with fiberglass and aerogel. And if you calculate it out, you find that cooking a chicken requires a minimum of approximately 135,000 slabs. And that over the course of the 6 to 8 hour process, the Meat Beater 9001 would consume around 7,500 watt-hours of energy, or about 2 to 3 times as much as your oven would while making a typical roasted chicken. It's actually way better than I expected, but if you're considering spending the time and money to build a rig like this yourself, I'd recommend instead that you try cooking some delicious meals from today's sponsor, HelloFresh. HelloFresh is pretty much the opposite of the chicken slapper in almost every conceivable way. Where the Meat Beater takes several hours to prepare a typical meal, HelloFresh meals are designed to be fun and easy to make, so you can get dinner on the table in just about 30 minutes. HelloFresh is also sustainable, since the pre-portioned ingredients mean there's less wasted food and also less stress for you. No more throwing out chickens that just didn't fit down the food.
Come on, get in there.
And where the Meat Beater produces food with constantly tasty results, HelloFresh's meals are absolutely delicious, with more 5-star recipes than any other meal. I really enjoy making meals
Attack
from
respawn.
HelloFresh. As a guy
Player
still
standing.
pretty new to cooking for myself, they've really increased my confidence in the kitchen. I've turned cooking from a chore into something that I can really enjoy. I've always been consistently impressed with the quality of the meals and the ease of preparation, and you can use code WISE12 to get up to 12 free meals, including free shipping at the link below. That's
Keep up.
Spike down B.
Initiated.
Last player standing.
Serene.
I can hold an area pretty well myself. Make sure to cover the angles I can't.
Defender